The mainstream media has been accused of pushing a global warming agenda, often leaving many to wonder why they would engage in such propaganda. At its core, the issue of global warming is complex and multifaceted, involving not just environmental concerns but also economic, social, and political dimensions. The reason behind the mainstream media's seeming zeal to control the narrative on global warming can be understood through the lens of these various factors. Firstly, it's essential to recognize that the media, like any other business, operates on the principle of generating revenue. Sensationalism sells, and global warming, with its cataclysmic predictions and dramatic visuals, is a goldmine for attracting viewers and readers. By focusing on the alarming aspects of climate change, media outlets can increase their audience engagement and, consequently, their advertising revenues. This does not mean that the media invents the issue of global warming, but rather, they capitalize on its potential to captivate the public's imagination. Beyond the economic motivations, there's a political aspect to consider. Governments and political institutions often use the media as a tool to shape public opinion and promote their agendas. In the case of global warming, the narrative can be leveraged to justify policy changes, legislation, and international agreements that might not be as readily accepted by the public without the looming specter of climate disaster. By controlling the narrative on global warming, governments can influence public perception and garner support for their environmental policies, which might include carbon taxes, renewable energy initiatives, and other measures aimed at reducing carbon emissions. Moreover, the global warming narrative aligns with the broader trend of globalization and the push for a more interconnected world. International cooperation on climate change issues can serve as a catalyst for deeper global integration, fostering agreements and institutions that transcend national borders. The media's role in promoting this agenda is crucial, as it helps to create a sense of global citizenship and shared responsibility for the planet. This, in turn, can pave the way for more comprehensive global governance, a concept that has been debated and pursued by various international organizations and thinkers. It's also worth noting that the corporate sector, including large corporations and financial institutions, has a significant stake in the global warming agenda. The shift towards renewable energy and sustainable practices presents vast business opportunities, from green technology and eco-friendly products to carbon trading and sustainable investments. By supporting the global warming narrative, corporations can position themselves as responsible and forward-thinking, potentially gaining a competitive edge and accessing new markets and revenue streams. However, critics argue that this orchestrated effort to control the global warming narrative comes at the cost of objectivity and journalistic integrity. By presenting a largely one-sided view of the issue, the media overlooks the complexity of climate science and the diverse perspectives within the scientific community. This can lead to a form of self-censorship, where dissenting voices and alternative viewpoints are marginalized or dismissed, further undermining the public's trust in institutions and the media. In conclusion, the mainstream media's apparent desire to control the narrative on global warming is driven by a combination of economic, political, and ideological factors. While the issue of climate change is real and deserves serious attention, the way it is presented to the public is often skewed by the interest of various stakeholders, including media outlets, governments, corporations, and international institutions. As consumers of information, it's crucial to approach the topic with a critical eye, recognizing both the importance of addressing environmental challenges and the need for a nuanced and balanced discussion that reflects the complexity of the issue.